Well, a recent report released by OXFAM shows that growing inequality in Africa has become a crisis and is undermining efforts to fight poverty. Let's get more from CGTN's Robert Nagila.
Titled A Tale of Two Continents, the report says 7 out of 20 of the world's most unequal countries are in Africa. Swaziland, Nigeria, South Africa and Namibia are named as the most unequal countries in the world. Inequality on the African continent traces its roots to colonialism, where political and economic power was concentrated into the hands of a few, a practice that's carried on to present-day Africa. The situation was further compounded by the debt crisis of the 80s and 90s, when much of the continent was subjected to structural adjustment programs, which entrenched inequality further. And the situation is not getting any better. OXFAM says the number of people in Africa living on less than $2 a day is increasing. And according to the World Bank, if current trends continue, 87% of the world's extreme poor will be in Africa by 2030. But it's not all doom and gloom. A European Commission study of sub-Saharan Africa found that education can be used as a tool to reduce income inequality. The study found schooling raised the income share of the bottom 80%, mainly at the expense of the top 10%. It also highlights progressive tax systems which tax the wealthy more, raising revenue that can be invested in social spending. South Africa topped the list of African countries' commitment to tackling inequality. Egypt came in 16th place, while Nigeria came in last at 45th. Its president, Muhammadu Buhari, has promised to lift 100 million people from poverty in a decade. Robert Nagila, CGTN, Nairobi, Kenya.